Intermittent fasting. This is a buzzword which is used, and many people are following this in their lifestyle. I would like to present in front of you the comparison of intermittent fasting and natural fasting. Why I have done this is, let me just first give you the main reason. I have a family member who gained weight because of unhealthy lifestyle for many years. Now he wanted to lose weight and get into good shape, into good health. Now this person of my family developed diabetes and he also has hypertension. He is a 38-year-old male. He started doing intermittent fasting by seeing all the videos, by going through many articles, by also talking to people who have been doing intermittent fasting. And because he is a diabetic and he also has high blood pressure, after a few days he had low energy and he fell. And that was the time where he had to break his intermittent fasting routine. So first let us understand what is intermittent fasting. And it might work for many, but it might not work for many also, which I have seen in my family. Intermittent fasting basically is that when you have a long window of not eating between when you have your dinner and your next meal when you wake up. So normally people will go 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours without eating anything after their last meal, which they have had at dinner time. The time window is 14 to 16 to 18 hours. So normally they will have what they call as brunch. As an example, what is the eating window? The eating window might start from it is for people who are doing intermittent fasting. They have an eating window of 8 hours. It can also be 10 hours. So if we see, typically what I have seen in many people is that their eating window will start from 12 p.m. up to 8 p.m., 8 hours. Or it will be 11 a.m. up to 7 p.m. Or it can also be 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So 8 to 10 hours is what they talk about their eating window when they are doing intermittent fasting. So basically when they have the last dinner at dinner time, the next meal which they will eat on when they wake up, you can say it's breakfast or brunch, will be having a gap of 14 to 16 to 18 hours. And typically these people, they eat two meals. That is brunch, dinner. They might be having a snack, but this is what I have seen. Now, what I have been doing for the last 24 years, when I lost 110 pounds in a span of 14 months, I have been following what I call is my natural fasting. The time window for my natural fasting is when I eat my dinner to the next meal I have, it is typically 13.5 to 14 hours. When I have my dinner and then I have my breakfast. The eating window for me, for my natural, what I call is natural fast. That means when I am hungry. When I get hungry, I eat. I don't eat when I'm not hungry. So my eating window is typically in a daytime from my when I have my breakfast to have my dinner. It is 10 hours, at least 10 hours I have my eating window. As an example, I'll tell you what I follow. I have been following for 24 years. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I have to sometimes compromise, but basically this is what I follow, natural fasting, what I call. If I wake up, I normally eat my dinner by 8 p.m., sometimes 8:30. I have my breakfast at 9:30 or 10. That is when I feel hungry. I wake up in the morning, say at around 7 o'clock. I don't feel hungry. When I am only hungry, I eat. So if I have my dinner at 8 p.m., I will be the next time when I am, when I wake up I will feel hungry for breakfast, 9:30 to 10 a.m. Then automatically I get hungry at around 1:30 to 2 o'clock. I have a snack. Snack can be oatmeal with fruits. Snack can be a healthy sandwich. That's what I have. And then I have my main meal in the evening when I am hungry at around 7:38, 8 p.m. That is natural fasting when I am hungry. Now, what I did was that I have been following this for completely for 24 years, and my health has been good. I did intermittent fasting just to see how my body behaves and body reacts. I did intermittent fasting for full 32 days. Yes, I did. Normally, as per my natural fasting, which I follow on a daily basis, I have a time window from dinner to breakfast, 13 to 14 hours. For this intermittent fasting, I stretch to 15, sometimes 16 hours. To be very honest, for at least 20 days, I felt very, very light. I felt a bit dizzy. And till I reached one full month, like when 30 days passed, the feeling was the same. And then after doing this, I got my blood parameters checked, which I normally do, and they were the same. Now, going back to my family member, a person who is diabetic, a person who is having high blood pressure, intermittent fasting did not suit him. What I told him is he has to go for natural fasting. So, natural fasting is you have a good amount of time window between dinner and breakfast. 13 hours is a good time window. 12 hours also. But a person who is diabetic, for him that time window might be 12 hours. Now, the most important thing which people miss out on intermittent fasting or natural fasting is what you eat. What you eat at the particular time when you have your main meal, what you put in your body is the main thing. What I eat, I'll do a different video, but primarily for certain people, intermittent fasting is working, but it will not work for all. For me, natural fasting works. When I get hungry, I eat, and this is my time window. I wanted to just share this with you, share my knowledge of following a natural fasting lifestyle for 24 years, and trust me friends, it has really, really worked for me. Intermittent fasting will give you benefits, but it is not for everyone. You must you mu- you must eat when you are hungry, and this is what I follow.